Shiners must dig deep to overcome new challenges on Moonshiners, and the top legal and outlaw distillers will bring their best skills on Master Distiller. Both new seasons premiere on November 9 on Discovery. Get your shine ready. Moonshiners and Master Distiller are returning with all new seasons on Wednesday, November 9, at 8 PET/PT and 9 PET/PT on Discovery. First up, Moonshiners is a real-life look at the world of backwoods moonshining and of the distillers who produce some of the best-tasting spirits in the U.S. since the Whiskey Rebellion of 1791. Moonshine has grown into its own multi-million-dollar shadow economy throughout Appalachia. To the artisans who make it, this is a multi-generational tradition and a proud part of their cultural history. Right after that, you can enjoy Master Distiller, the ultimate booze-making competition series, featuring America's top legal and outlaw distillers competing head-to-head to turn raw ingredients into authentic handcrafted spirits. To determine the winner of each episode, drinks are tasted and judged by Moonshiners Mark, Digger, and Tim. America's favorite outlaws are tested like never before when inflation and supply chain disruptions hit Appalachia. Moonshiners must dig deep into their shared moonshine roots for secrets to surviving skyrocketing prices while inventing clever new ways to make America's favorite backwoods beverages and earn a tidy tax-free profit. Mark, Amanda, and Huck building their still together on Moonshiners this season. Moonshiners legends and hosts Mark, Digger, Tim, and Tickle are back, along with some guest judges, to determine who has what it takes to be named Master Distiller. They raise the bar with clever new competitions, such as the following. Fans of both Moonshiners and Master Distiller can follow the conversation on social media with hashtag Moonshiners and Master Distiller, and by following Moonshiners on Facebook and Twitter for more updates. The wait is finally over. America's fastest track races are back, and the stakes are higher than ever with new cars, new drivers, 15 events, and nearly $900,000 up for grabs. Street Outdoors. No Creepy Kings returns for an all-new season on October 11 at 8 on Discovery. Shiners tested like never before in Moonshiners Season 12. The tradition of moonshining has been a part of American culture for centuries, steeped in stories of outlaws, resilience, and craftsmanship. In the deep backwoods, away from the prying eyes of the law, Shiners have perfected the art of distilling spirits, working with methods passed down through generations. For years, fans of Moonshiners have watched these unyielding men and women battle the elements, navigate treacherous regulations, and face the dangers of producing illegal moonshine in a world that has grown more unforgiving with each passing year. However, with the arrival of Season 12, the show has raised the stakes and tested its characters in ways never seen before. The show, a combination of reality TV and the thrill of outlaw life, has continued to evolve and push the limits of what we expect from a show about moonshining. Season 12 represents a defining moment for the series and its cast, taking the dangers, drama, and drama-filled escapades to a new level. Whether it's the pressure of high-end competition, the growing intensity of law enforcement crackdowns, or the unexpected natural disasters, this season truly tests the mettle of these moonshiners like never before. The bigger challenges of Season 12 as the seasons have gone on. The art of moonshining has become more of a craft for these men and women. They've refined their process and have become experts in their trade. But Season 12 introduces a different dynamic. The world of moonshine is no longer a small, secluded operation. With the increasing popularity of craft spirits, moonshiners have to work not only harder but smarter than ever before. The emergence of competition has thrown a wrench into what once was a relatively calm and solitary pursuit. The craft spirit world now recognizes moonshine as a legitimate product, and many traditional moonshiners have found themselves being pitted against new, ambitious distillers trying to make their mark. The competitive element pushes the boundaries of what's possible, as moonshiners need to perfect their craft to meet both high-quality standards and an ever-growing market demand. If the product is off, it can have disastrous consequences for a business, so there's even more pressure to perfect the brew. Shiners must face off not only against the harsh realities of nature, but also each other. Each distiller brings their unique flair to the table, setting up a battle where only the best moonshine will survive. High stakes. Police and law enforcement crackdowns high. The Moonshiners are already up against natural elements and market competition. One of the biggest hurdles in Moonshiners Season 12 is the growing pressure from law enforcement. Local police have ramped up their efforts to curb illegal moonshining operations. New surveillance techniques, drones, and informants have become part of law enforcement's increasingly aggressive approach to cracking down on bootlegging. In this season, the Moonshiners' every move is being scrutinized. Authorities are no longer just watching from the periphery. They're using technology to track their operations, and it's becoming harder for the shiners to stay out of sight. In past seasons, the Moonshiners could rely on their knowledge of the land and their ability to stay ahead of the law. But this time, it's different. The game has changed, and the Moonshiners are pushed to their limits. The added tension of escaping police attention adds an entirely new layer to the drama of the show. Every step the Moonshiners take, every gallon of alcohol they produce, could be their last if they're caught. The high-stakes cat and mouse game keeps the audience on the edge of their seats, wondering whether or not the shiners will escape unscathed. For many, this isn't just about moonshining anymore, it's about survival. Navigating this maze of regulations and laws is no easy task, and Season 12 reveals just how much risk is involved. The criminal element of moonshining is more pronounced than ever, and these shiners are living on the edge. Nature's wrath. Moonshiners versus Mother Nature is, if competition and law enforcement weren't enough, Season 12 of Moonshiners ups the ante by bringing the forces of nature into the mix. In previous seasons, Moonshiners have had to deal with the occasional rainstorm or forest fire. But this year, Mother Nature takes center stage in a way that threatens to wipe out entire operations. The challenge of weathering hurricanes, floods, droughts, and other natural disasters adds a unique element of tension to the show. The stakes become even higher when weather systems hit during crucial phases of the moonshining process. Fermentation and distillation are highly sensitive to temperature, humidity, and other weather-related factors. A sudden rainstorm could undo days of hard work, while excessive heat could spoil a batch of moonshine completely. In particular, a devastating flood early in the season leaves several moonshiners scrambling to save their equipment and protect their precious product. The destruction of valuable stills and crops presents the show's characters with a set of problems that extend beyond moonshining. They're forced to quickly adapt and rethink their operations to not only survive, but thrive in the face of calamity. The natural world's unpredictability forces the characters to dig deep within themselves for creative solutions, showcasing their adaptability and resilience. It's not just about producing the best alcohol anymore. It's about maintaining their business when everything around them seems to be falling apart. Innovations and risk-taking throughout the previous seasons, the Moonshiners have relied on tried-and-true methods handed down to them over generations. But Season 12 encourages them to think outside the box. With the pressure to meet growing demand and compete with new moonshiners entering the game, some of the veteran characters push the envelope with new innovations in both their production techniques and the products they offer. The Moonshiners take risks, many of which don't pay off. They experiment with new ingredients, different types of stills, and even new flavor combinations, hoping to create a signature product that will take the moonshine world by storm. In particular, one moonshiner develops an experimental flavor profile using locally sourced fruits, but the unpredictable outcome of his batch shows how much is at stake. At the same time, we witness other characters sticking to their classic methods, proving that the old ways still hold power in a world that's ever-changing. These innovations are a testament to how the moonshine industry has evolved, becoming a modernized and creative endeavor while still staying true to its roots. Season 12 showcases the art of moonshining as a blend of tradition and innovation, a balancing act that the shiners are constantly working to perfect. The bonds and rivalries. Relationships tested Moonshiners has always focused on the relationships between its core character. Partnerships formed out of necessity, trust, and shared goals. But Season 12 brings these bonds to the breaking point. With so much at stake, the pressure to succeed leads to heightened tensions between some of the show's most beloved characters. In one storyline, two longtime friends and partners find themselves at odds over the future of their operation. One wants to take their operation to the next level by expanding and seeking out new markets, while the other is hesitant, wanting to maintain the small-scale, local business they've built. Their disagreement grows deeper as each character becomes more invested in their vision, threatening fair-standing friendship.